Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Ferguson and I'm the crochet pattern designer of Two Brothers Blankets. And today we're going to crochet the Tarragon hat. This is a simple beanie. It's unisex. It is great for wintertime. It features the bar stitch and it has a matching scarf called the Tarragon scarf that is featured in my book Crochet Makes for Men. But like I said, this is a unisex hat. It's great for anybody. Nice and warm and got a great, nice thick stitch. For this project, you're going to need a worsted weight yarn. So for this main one, this tan one, I used Wool of the Andes worsted from We Crochet. That is the yarn that I used for the Tarragon scarf. However, if you are making this for a cancer patient for the cancer challenge, I do recommend using a different yarn. This one's not very soft, and so I probably wouldn't use that. So I've also made one in Swish worsted, which is a 100% fine superwash merino wool. It is very, very soft and squishy and comfy. So you could use that, or I'm going to do the tutorial in Mighty Stitch, which is a worsted. It's a 20% superwash wool, 80% acrylic. Anything soft, anything on the lighter side, these are definitely a lighter worsted weight will work. Just be sure to check your gauge to make sure that you have the right hook size. For the hook, I'm using a 5.5 millimeter eye hook. This is a Furl Streamline wood hook that I'll link in the description. I'll also link these yarns for you as well. And you'll need your scissors, measuring tape, and a yarn needle for weaving in ends. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm going to be crocheting the toddler size, which is the smallest size. It will fit a head circumference of 16 to 18 inches. And so we're going to start our first round doing chainless foundation single crochet stitches. I have a tutorial for this as well. If you don't know how to do the chainless foundation single crochet, I'm going to link it in the description and stick it as a card in the video so you can just click it and watch that and then come back to this. But for the toddler size, I'm going to be doing 57 chainless foundation single crochet stitches. I'm going to chain 2 and insert my hook into that first chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 1, 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is my first chainless foundation single crochet stitch. So I am going to be doing 57 of those to start my first round. And we're working from the bottom of the hat to the top, and then we're going to add our brim at the end. So we'll go back to the bottom once we get the body of the hat completed. All right, I'm going to do this now, and I'll meet you once I get to the 57 chainless foundation single crochet stitches. All right, I've completed 57 chainless foundation single crochet stitches, and then I need to join to my first stitch to create my round. So I'm just inserting my hook into that first stitch, and then I'm going to slip stitch. So now I have a round. All right, and now we're ready for round 2. Round 2 says to chain 1 and turn our work. This is going to be the wrong side of our work. Our even numbered rows. Our odd number rows are the right side. So it says to do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So I'm going to do a single crochet in each of those chainless foundation stitches for 57 stitches total. And then I will join with a slip stitch to my first stitch. Okay, I've completed round 2. I've joined to my first stitch, and I'm ready to start round 3. Round 3 says to chain 1 and turn. Now we're on the right side again, and it says to do 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches. I'm doing one single in each of the first two, and then one front post double crochet in the next stitch. So we're working around the first row. So we've got our 2 here that we just worked. We're going to be working 2 rows below. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook behind that post of the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through 2. And that's my front post double crochet. And now I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to do 1 single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then 1 front post double crochet in the next, around the next 2 rows below. 1 single, 1 single, and then a front post double. And I'm going to work that repeat all the way around and join to the first stitch at the end of my round. Okay, I've completed round 3. I've got my front post double crochet stitches, and I'm ready to start round 4. Round 4 is just a repeat of round 2. We're going to chain 1, turn our work, and do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. So every even numbered round is going to be a round of single crochet, and that's just going to give your rounds enough height for those front post double crochets, because you're going to be working those 2 in around the stitch 2 rounds below. So all the even numbered rounds are going to be single crochet. Okay, round 4 is completed, and now we're ready for round 5. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work back to my right side, and I'm going to do very similar to round 3. I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the first 2 stitches, and then I'm going to do 1 front post double crochet around the next. So I am going to be working my front post double crochet around the front post double crochet I made in round 3. I'm going to work it right around it like so. And then we're going to do 1 single crochet in each of the next 2, and then work our front post double crochet around the front post double crochet from round 3. And that is how we're going to do round 5. And so I'm going to repeat that all the way around and then join to the first. 1 single crochet in the next 2, and then 1 front post double crochet around the next. Okay, I've completed round 5. And so now for this size, round 6 through 23, I'm just going to be repeating rows 4 and 5. So 4 is my single crochet round, and 5 has the front post double crochet. And I'm going to do that till I get to round 23, and that's when we will begin decreasing. So I'm going to go ahead and work round 6 through 23 off camera. Those are just the repeats, and then I'll come back and get on camera and show you how to do the rest of the hat. All right, I have completed 23 rounds, and now 24 is just another repeat of round 4. So it's just chain 1, turn 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and then we will begin our decreasing. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we'll start decreasing. All right, I have completed that last repeat of 24, which is round 24, and now I'm ready to start round 25, which is where we will begin decreasing. So I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and it says to do a single crochet 2 together. So I'm going to do that over these next 2 stitches right here. I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on my hook, and then I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So I'm combining those 2 stitches into just 1 stitch. And then it says to do a front post double crochet around the next. So just like we've been doing. And then it says to repeat that around. So I'm going to do a single crochet, 2 together, and then a front post double crochet. Single crochet, 2 together, front post double crochet. And I'm going to repeat that all the way around and join to my first stitch. Okay, I've completed round 25. I now have 38 stitches instead of 57. And for round 26, I am going to repeat 4 again. So I'm chaining 1, turn, 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, I have completed through round 26, and now we're ready for round 27. So for round 27, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and we're now on the right side of our work. It says to decrease and repeat around. So those are our instructions. So we have a regular stitch here. This is where we decreased before, and then we have this stitch here, which would be our front post double crochet. So to decrease, I'm going to combine those 2 stitches together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my first stitch just like I would a single crochet. I'm going to insert the hook into my stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. I have 2 loops on my hook. Now to combine the front post double crochet, I'm going to work just like I would a front post double crochet. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook behind that front post double crochet from 2 rounds below, yarn over and pull up a loop. I now have 4 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 of those loops, and now I have 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to pull through all 3 loops. So I've just combined my single crochet and my front post double crochet. It still looks like there's a front post double crochet right there, which is the look we want. So that is why we're doing that and not just a regular single crochet decrease. So let's try that again. I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch. I'm going to yarn over and pull up a loop, 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to insert my hook behind the front post double crochet that's next to it. Yarn over and pull up a loop, 4 loops on my hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops, 3 loops on my hook, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. And that is how to do what I'm calling in the pattern a decrease. It's combining your single crochet and your front post double crochet into 1 stitch. Let me do it one more time. Insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, insert my hook behind the front post double crochet stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. And that is what it looks like. It's just making it to where instead of 2 stitches, I just have 1 stitch each right now, or for each one. So I've combined the 2 stitches. So I'm going to repeat that around and meet you at the end. Okay, I've completed round 27, and now I am ready to do round 28, which is again another repeat of round 4. So, chain 1, turn our work, and do 1 single crochet in each stitch around. I will have 19 stitches at this point. Okay, so that's the end of round 28, and now we're ready to start round 29. So round 29, we're going to decrease again. I'm going to chain 1 and turn my work. Now, it says to do a front post double crochet 2 together, and then repeat it around until you get to the last 3 front post double crochets. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to yarn over. I'm going to insert my hook behind the first front post double crochet that I have, yarn over and pull through pull up a loop, sorry, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and then pull through 2 loops on my hook, Then I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook behind the next front post double crochet and yarn over and pull up a loop. I have 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Now I have 3 loops on my hook, and I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3. So I'm combining the two of the front post double crochets into one stitch. So I'm going to do that again. Yarn over, insert hook behind the front post double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on my hook, yarn over, insert the hook behind the next front post double crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through all 3. So I'm going to repeat that around until I get to the last 3, and those 3 I'm going to combine. So it's a front post double crochet 3 together. There we go. Just because it's an uneven number, so I have 19. So I'm going to do 3, combine 3 for the last one. So I'm going to go all the way till I get to the last 3, and then I'll show you how I do that. All right, I am at the last 3 front post double crochet stitches. So it's basically the same thing. I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook behind the first one, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on my hook. Then I'm going to move to the next one, yarn over, insert my hook behind the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on the hook. Now instead of pulling through all 3, I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to insert my hook behind this third one, yarn over, pull up a loop. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 of those loops. Now I have 4 loops on my hook, and I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 4. And then I am going to join with a slip stitch to that very first stitch. So we've almost got the hat all closed up, cinched together. All right, so now it says, all right, gotta scroll, to chain 1 and turn my work. And then we're going to do single crochet 2 together. So chain 1, turn. So our stitches are a little bit like, since we did all front posts, we're going to have that extra little layer, but just work into the top of your decrease stitches that you just did. So I'm doing single crochet 2 together all the way around till I get to my last. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll have 1 more stitch left that I'll just do a regular single crochet into right there, and then I'm going to join with a slip stitch. All right, now we are ready to fasten off. It says fasten off, leaving a long tail for sewing, so that we can close that in. I probably don't need that much for this size. And then we can take our yarn needle and sew the rest of that closed. And that is the top of our hat. And now we're ready to start the brim. Now you could always just leave it like this. If you don't want to do the brim, you may need to add more length to the actual hat before you close up, before you start decreasing, if you're just going to leave it like this. But if you want to do a brim, it adds about 1 inch to the bottom of your hat, and it just kind of tightens everything up and leaves a nice ribbed brim. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put this needle away, my scissors, move those over, and I'm going to take my yarn and I'm going to attach it down here where I first started. Let's move that front post single crochet stitch over. Let's see. Find my first stitch and join to the hat. Okay, and so now I am going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to do a single crochet in the back bump of the second chain from my hook and each chain across. 2. So I'll have 4 single crochet, 3, and 4. And then I am going to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches of the hat. 1 and 2. Move that over. So here's what I have so far. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the back loop only of the first 3 stitches. 1, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to do a single crochet in both loops of the last stitch, the 4th stitch. Like so, chain 1, turn my work. I'm going to do 1 single crochet in the back loop only of the first 3 stitches. No, in the back loop only of all of my stitches for this one, for this way. So I've got 4, and then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitches of the hat, or not single crochet, slip stitch. So we've created, this is our join as you go method for ribbing. Chain 1, turn, 1 back loop only till we get to the end. You can do both loops for both rows if you prefer. I just find when I get to the end here, it looks better with both loops, and then it doesn't really have an effect going back down. So I do 1 back loop only, 1 single crochet in the back loop only of each stitch. And then slip stitch, and it's pretty easy to see your stitches because we did a chainless foundation. So you're going to slip stitch into the next 2, and you're going to work all the way around till you get to this end, and then we'll join each of the ends together with a slip stitch, and we'll be done with our hat. So I'll work all the way around till I get here, and I'll show you how to join and finish off your hat. Okay, I'm here at the end of the bottom of my hat, and I'm going to join these 2 ends together with a slip stitch. So I've chained 1, and I'm just going to insert my hook into both of the first stitches and do a slip stitch. And I'm going to do that all the way across for the 4 stitches to join it together. It takes a little maneuvering sometimes. And then this last. Oops. And then I can fasten off. And I'll weave in my ends. But that is our Tarragon hat. The toddler size, super cute. I love this color. It looks really nice. This is a great little unisex hat, and like I said, it's got the matching scarf to go with it as well. If you want to make that, that would make a great like gift set or whatever. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'm happy to help at any time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and have a wonderful day. Thanks.